So one day, my wife calls me. I had 3 kids that just started in a school up in Alpharetta called Kings Ridge Christian School. John Smolt started and a couple of his buddies. So I had 3 kids in this private school back when the mortgage business was really good. And my wife called. She said, Steve, she said, you need to get up to the school because today at school assembly, or right now at school assembly, Jeff Foxworthy is going to be speaking at the school assembly. And being the redneck that you are, I know you're going to want to hear him. I said, yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love to hear him. I said, I'll get up there in a second. So I messed around and I got to running late. And I pulled up to the school and I pulled into the parking spot and I got out of the car and I started walking towards the school. And I look up and Jeff Foxworthy's walking out of the school. He's already finished his speech. Now he's walking up between the 2 cars coming to me and we're going head to head and I'm thinking in my mind, what's my favorite redneck joke? Come on. What's my favorite? This world famous celebrity, what am I going to say? I don't want to look stupid. I got to say something. You know how, if you've ever met a celebrity, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to look like an idiot. You want to ask a really smart question, right? So we're coming closer and closer and closer and we get about from me to you and he goes, man, you missed my best speech ever. He said, you know, the only elementary school kids, they'll laugh at anything. And I said, yeah, I know. I got 3 of them in there. And he said, you got 3 of them in there? And I said, yeah. He said, what grade are they in? I said, man, I've got like a kindergarten, a first, and a fifth. He said, what are their names? And I told him. He said, how do they like the school? I said, man, they love this school. He said, that's awesome. He said, you know, you sound like you're from around here. Where'd you grow up? I said, I grew up in Roswell. And he said, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but my first wife went to Roswell High School. I said, well, I happen to know that because Nancy Collins sat beside me in homeroom all the way through from the 8th to the 12th grade. Matter of fact, I just saw her recently, and I told her, I said, girl, you sure did mess up divorcing Jeff Foxworthy. He said, did you tell her that? Did you tell her that? And I said, yeah. He said, all right. He said, Steve, good to meet you. I got to go. And he leaves. The reason why I'm telling you that story, y'all, because I stood there in that parking lot. It was probably only 30 seconds, but it felt like 3 hours. I had never felt so good in my entire life. Because, you see, the whole conversation was about me. Here's a guy that's way more important than me, and he made the whole conversation about me. And from that time on, it changed my life, and I said, you know what? There's something to that. Because typically what happens, and you think about your daily conversations, I call them social conversations. How you doing? I'm doing fine. How you doing? I'm doing fine. How's your business? Not too good. How's your business? Not too good. If anybody can ever be the person that stops for a minute and says, it's not about me, I'm going to make it about them, everything changes. Deeper conversations. The conversations are about the other person, not you.